Tonight,
we put the running shoes on and off we went.
The race hits top speed.
Can we fit in, please, 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 please?
But the battle to find a new home...
The other team's beat you guys. They've already gotten in the taxi.
...won't be easy.
I was frustrated and I was angry.
And arriving last...
He's not listening to me and I'm not listening to him.
Put your hand down.
...could cost one couple...
All I wanted to do was fall over and die.
...their place in the competition.
How the hell did they beat us?
Stuart and Amanda and Teresa and I ran out together. We'd finished last in the Cairns League.
$20.
Okay, $20. We'll take the ferry pass. Well, we've got the ferry pass.
Ferry.
That's no problem.
I saw the shuttle bus that was doing airport transfers to the northern beaches.
Can we fit in, please, 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 please?
We've only got $20. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, well, I'll have to be one of them.
Really? Yes.
To be in a city like Sydney and find this guy that did that out of the goodness of his heart, you can't help but be blown away by it. It's just amazing.
Sitting in the luxury leather seats with the nice, cool 21 degrees all through the car, and we gambled well.
I've never done this before.
When Samantha was putting her thumb out, I just said, no way in the world.
Now, put your hand down.
I'm getting stressed with Dad because he's not listening to me and I'm not listening to him. Hello. Out of nowhere, Sharif and Teresa just rocked up in a shuttle bus.
Hey, guess what? Cam, we can do it.
We saw Cameron and Sammy sitting at the bus stop, and we said, these are the guys, can we stop and pick them up? The guy found it in his heart to do it.
Thank you again, so much. We are so grateful. It's unreal.
Just left City! Oh, here we go.
As we were running towards the city, a couple of people took us to Redfern Station.
Just giving us an absolutely unbelievable, huge advantage.
Wow.
Thanks very much.
Best of luck. Hope you win.
Jodie and I caught a train to Central Station.
Anything, please, anything.
I sort of put on the waterworks a little bit. It worked though, and we got over $40.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
We jumped out of the bus at Rockdale and ran down the stairs and got on a train to Town Hall and got a train to Circular Quay.
We got off the train and if we knew that $10 wasn't enough to get us onto the ferry, our strategy had still been to try to plead our way onto the ferry if that was possible.
So then we went and spoke to someone right at the gate, and he phoned up his boss and said we could get on for free.
Oh, you're a scholar. Hey. We ran down the pier. They were just removing the gangplank. We were the last ones to jump onto the ferry.
Bob and Tiffany walked in, and Jen and I didn't know what to do. We both hid. We hid like little schoolgirls.
When we saw Jodie and Jeddah on the ferry, they weren't very receptive to us.
I told Jeddah not to talk to Bob and Tiffany because we don't want them to know that we were going to fly out of that ferry and run and track a taxi down.
Coming up next, the winners and the losers of the race to North Head.
Come on, Jake! Come on!
Yeah, I think we ended up being on 6 buses. It felt really long, but on the other hand, Mum and I felt quite secure, but I just didn't want to come last.
Fred was the top bloke.
You guys.
We went straight to Manly. He was driving us the whole way.
I said to Andrew, we got this, boy. This is it. Let's go.
There it is. Brothers in arms.
It's just a fantastic feeling knowing that you've come first, and then we realised that we had immunity and the walk again, so it was just a bonus on top.
Yeah!
2,500 kilometre journey, and to come first is an unforgettable experience. It will stay with me forever.
Manly or bust?
Thank Thank you so much. Thank you.
The driver took us right to the pearly gates. I knew I wasn't going to win because Sharif and Teresa were in front of us.
When you go from the depths of despair, when you're on a rubber inflatable boat for 2.5 hours, hitting your deepest lows, to end up coming second, pretty much against all odds, it's fantastic.
Did last! And now you're number 2! Yeah!
I was really exhausted. I was just so relieved it was all over.
Big man. Our run turned into a high-speed walk.
Yay!
Well done, Dylan.
I've never been that close to the front of a line on a foot race in my life, so I'm pretty excited.
Taxi. Can we please get the first taxi? I'm the biggest loser in a race. To get there so we don't lose our position, we've got a team behind us. Can we please? Thank you.
We could see Jodie and Jetta up in front of us, and we saw them jumping into a taxi, which was our game plan as well.
The other team's beat you guys. They've already gotten in the taxi.
I felt, well, OK, it doesn't matter. You know, they're going to be in front of us, but they won't be very far in front.
It's really good of you.
I was buggered. I crossed the line and screamed like a kid. I was so excited to finally stop running.
Yeah, well, we're hanging on. I think we'd have to be in front. When we were on the ferry, we were feeling pretty confident. We could have immunity.
Bob, you're fifth.
When we got to Manly, our legs were a little tired, but we had a fair bit in the tank.
I think we're going all right.
So we ran up from the ferry terminal. Stuart goes, oh my God, it's the Yellows. And I looked up and there were the yellow team and the blue team. We're so close to the end.
As we were coming up the hill, we realised then that we weren't first.
How the hell did they beat us? It was gut-wrenching, actually.
Did you run for Manly? Thank you so much.
As soon as those doors opened on that bus, Melanie and I bolted. All I wanted to do was fall over and die. I was a bit shocked to see how many teams scam lifts pretty much the whole way. So Melanie and I seemed to have it a lot harder than the other couples.
I was extremely concerned about coming last, knowing there was a penalty at the end that could cost me the game. I just kept screaming at Mum, please, just run, please.
The reason I was so concerned about Stuart and Amanda is the fact that we felt responsible for their position.
You can do it!
In the Cairns Lake, it took us 2.5 hours to get there.
I really dug deep and said, yep, I can do this.
Come on, almost there. Almost there. Where's the line, mate? You're not last at the hill.
I just had to keep driving into Amanda's mind to keep going, and she did, and we got there.
Crossing the finishing line, I was in a world of pain.
Okay. Get some water!
Water!
Have some water for Mum!
My breathing really started to labour. I just didn't want to come last. Honestly, I just couldn't give any more.
I was extremely concerned about coming last. I was frustrated and I was angry. But seeing Mum vomiting because I pushed her that hard reduced me to tears.
Next up on The Biggest Loser.
Unfortunately, Julie and Megan, you finished last. And now you must face the consequences.
And at the end of a truly epic day, a new home is finally revealed.
After Julie and Megan finally crossed over the gates, we all got together and headed up a hill. I see pink flags. And walked into this massive showground.
When we walked through the gates and there was this massive big building, it looked fantastic.
I went, oh my God, everybody, look. Wow, what a place. I saw all the flags. So fantastic.
It was almost like it was a palace.
I guess that's home.
This place is enormous.
I was honestly expecting the commando to jump out, so I was freaking out.
Then all of a sudden, AJ opened the doors and walked out, looking beautiful as always.
Hi, everyone. Hi,
I wanted to cry. I knew she was coming down with some bad news.
Hi. Welcome, everyone. And congratulations, you all made it to the finish line.
Thanks, AJ.
You have travelled 2,500 kilometres. It's been a very special challenge, which has brought you all to a very special place. The White House is no more. Welcome to Camp Biggest Loser. This is your new home. Today, you are all winners, but only one couple came first. Congratulations, Nathan and Andrew.
Thank you, AJ.
You've won immunity and secured yourselves another week in the competition. Unfortunately, Julie and Megan, despite a brave effort, you finished last. And now you must face the consequences. When you left the island, you were all told to carry a small bag of sand. Each couple will now step up and place their bag of sand on the scales. Andrew and Nathan, please step up.
Once AJ started calling up each individual couple, I started freaking out, realising it could be all of us having to weigh our bags in.
Sharif and Teresa?
I immediately started feeling pretty bad for Julie and Megan because they had given their everything, and just through circumstance they ended up crossing the line last. Now, if they had to put their own bag and that was their weight penalty, I could live with that, but the fact that the rest of us had to put our own bags in there as well, yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Cameron and Sammy? Pink team, Jodie and Jetta?
As the scales got heavier and heavier, I really start to panic.
Bob and Tiffany? Yellow team, Holly and Mel? Purple team, Amanda and Stuart? And finally, the dark blue team, Megan and Julie.
When Mum and I had to walk up and put our sandbag on last, I can't even explain how nervous I was.
Putting on the scale, looking up, and it came to 2 kilos. That's a lot of weight.
2 kilograms is the total weight of all 9 sandbags.
I'm pretty sure Mum thought we were going home.
And they'll be added to your weight at the next weigh-in. That's a 2 kilo penalty weight gain. The price you will pay for coming last could be your place in the game.
I feel terrible that, you know, it's been my fault that we've incurred this 2 kilo penalty. Megan wouldn't do or say anything to make me feel worse because I'm churning myself up inside.
Contestants, you came here searching for a new start. And that is exactly what you're going to get. A new start in a brand new home. Go in, make yourselves at home, but as always, don't get too comfortable.
Thanks, AJ. We've arrived here at our final destination, and there's still more to come.
Oh my God, oh my God,
Coming up next, our first look inside Camp Biggest Loser.
We couldn't wait to walk in the doors and see what it was like. It was so exciting.
We walked up to these big double doors, lovely polished brass handles.
This is the first season where we're not at the White House. It's going to be massive and everything's going to be different, and we're all going to experience it and be the first ones to experience it.
Walking into Camp Biggest Loser, there's a sense of awe and a sense of excitement. Like, to then walk up the stairs and actually go into the living area and see how much space we had. It was pretty much brand new.
The first impressions of the house was that it was absolutely gorgeous. It was set out really well.
It was beautiful. It was all funky and new and fresh.
The kitchen. Oh my God.
Electric scale.
This kitchen is huge. It has a cold room, 2 other fridges, it has dishwashers, it has massive stoves, it has all these utensils hanging from the roof. It's a massive industrial sort of looking kitchen that you'd cook like 1,000 meals in a night. It's just awesome.
Oh, spin room.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That spin room, I was so stoked because I like spin, and you just totally go ballistic and nuts and like kill yourself on them. It's great.
I've never seen this type of gear before. I've never.
All the pictures around the house are amazing. They make you feel like you're really on the journey, and they're really inspiring.
Seeing photos of Walt and all the other contestants, seeing the determination and grit in their faces is going to easily inspire me to keep pushing hard and to never give up.
I definitely feel that I relate to Cozzy the most. He was plugged as a threat from the beginning. I definitely feel that's where Nathan and I stand at the moment. We have been plugged as a threat. Hopefully we can get it as far as Cozzy, if not further.
You know, it's very inspiring. This will really help me on my journey.
The Biggest Loser leaderboard. Every week, the person who's lost the most percentage of body weight gets their name up.
Oh, look, Bob.
Bob was up there. Massive amount of weight he lost.
To see my name up on the board, that was something special. I really was touched by that.
Sam was only 19 mil.
Yeah, I know.
And he won. 71.72! You're 18. Do you imagine if we won? Oh, you won. Oh my God.
They've got Patty up here. Yeah. Do you remember Patty? She's awesome, man. You know, she's 120.2 kilos. She went down to 72.2 kilos. She's like G.I. Jane of the Islands.
Yeah.
I'd love to see my name up there. It'd be awesome. Every war is inspiration. I loved Alison. Come over here, I want to show you something over here.
Look at that. If I can overcome the challenge of being away from my family and lose the weight, what can I not do?
Yeah. When it comes to Alison, she, to me, is just so pure. She's so special.
I don't know, I get emotional when I look at her stuff. Yeah, I really want people to look at me like I look at Alison and believe that they can do it when it's their time.
We're here together?
Yeah, all the way, huh?
Over here, chicken. 400,000.
Guys, look! Oh! thing that first caught my eye would have been the 400 grand sitting up there. It'd be nice to play with.
I'm not here for the money. To me, I don't care.
$400,000 is a hell of a lot of money, and if people say they're not motivated by it, I don't think they're telling the truth.
I definitely could live in this place for the next few months.
This is where I'm going to transform myself, find myself again.
One thing that's been hammered into us is that we can't get too comfortable. You know, we've got to expect the unexpected.